So earlier today, I posted a video talking about, if things are not going your way, it's probably for the best. And I wanted to do further explanation of what does that even look like, or what does that even mean? For those that have been in church for a while, maybe you've heard the scripture, God's ways are higher than ours. Or maybe you haven't been in church for a while, or you don't know technically anything about the Bible. And you're just like, okay, everything happens for a reason. That's kind of a famous quote that goes around. But biblically talking, what does that even look like? Or how can we take comfort in that? I know there's been times where it's like, yes, the scripture talks about how God has a plan, his ways are higher, but it's kind of like, God, if you love me, then how come it feels like you just call the shots and not even take my feelings into account? We need that scripture to know that God's ways are higher. But the way that we can take comfort and not feeling like we're being pushed around, or that God is just not caring, or is just haphazardly doing things in our lives because, he's God, he has that sort of control and whatnot, is in Proverbs chapter 14, verse 12. This scripture is like, oh my goodness. It says, there's a way that seems right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. How many times have we told God, or maybe we haven't told him verbally, but we have felt this way in our attitude? God, I feel like the way that I have, or the plan that I have, it seems right. It seems better sometimes. It seems perfect. Like, what could go wrong? Yet, what the scripture is talking about is that our plans and our path and our ways can lead to death, destruction, and not so good ending. Now, if you were to break down the word death in this scripture, yes, it's talking about death in the sense of, death that is brought from, separation from God, sin, you know what I mean? So spiritual death. But while there's that interpretation of scripture, this could also mean in a broader sense, because the Hebrew word is talking, physical death, and also metaphorical death. It could mean if I choose my own path, this could lead to a death of my peace. If I choose my own path and I think that that's the right way, this could be a death to my joy. This could be a death to my clarity that I have of God's will in my life. It could be a death to a lot more things than we think of. Next time you're feeling, or maybe you're feeling like this right now, if you're feeling that sense of, God, I feel like my ways are perfect. I feel like the plans that I have are the right way and it seems right, but maybe you're receiving the answer no, or maybe you're receiving the answer wait, or that God is wanting to do something entirely different, you can rest assured that God is not just dictating your path because he's picking on you or anything like that. But you know that ultimately his plans, they are for peace, they are for hope and a future. That's in the scriptures too. And we know that whatever is according to God's plan, it leads towards life. Yes, in a spiritual sense, but also reaping positive benefits. That's all that the Lord is all about. So next time you're feeling like, things are not going my way, give thanks in the middle of it. That's what we're told, is to give thanks in everything and watch how God works out everything according to his will and according to the good. As always, much love and God bless.